Celine Dion has shockingly lost a lot of weight and her fans are getting concerned. But what happened to her? Celine is undoubtedly one of the most iconic and successful singers of all time, thanks to her powerful vocals and emotional ballads that have touched the hearts of millions. However, after her husband and manager Renee Angelil's tragic death, the Canadian singer gradually retreated from the Hollywood spotlight. Years after the news broke out, Celine appeared to have lost a lot of weight and was even criticized by the public. Many people connected her weight loss to the emotional burden inflicted on her by the passing of her husband. Renee Angelil died on January 14, 2016. He was 73 years old at the time of his passing. According to a statement given by the Clark County coroner, John Fudenberg, Renee's death was attributed to complications from throat cancer, a battle he had been fighting for several years. To understand the profound effect this brought on the singer, we have to look back at the duo's relationship timeline. You see, for over 2 decades, Renee had been Celine's longtime manager, mentor, and partner. The future diva met Renee in 1980 when she was just 12 years old and he was already 38. The talent manager decided to become Celine's manager after he received a tape of her debut single, Ce n'était qu'un rêve, from Celine's brother, Jacques. In her 2000 memoir, My Story, My Dream, the singer wrote that her romance with Renee started in 1988 after she won the Eurovision Song Contest at age 20. 6 years later, the pair married in 1994, and after only 4 years, Renee was diagnosed with throat cancer. In August 2014, Celine had to cancel all her scheduled performances, which included her Las Vegas residency appearances and a tour of Asia, to care for Renee at home. According to the singer, she wanted to devote her time and energy to her husband's healing, and to do so, she must dedicate her time to Renee and their children. She also apologized to her fans for inconveniencing them and thanked them for their love and support. Renee was the singer's lifelong love, and Celine fought through criticisms about their age difference to defend their brewing romance during the early days of their relationship. Although both tried denying their feelings for one another early on, eventually the power of love would win, and it was a love that lasted for a lifetime. In the immediate aftermath of his passing, Celine Dion made the difficult decision to take a break from her long-running Las Vegas residency at Caesars Palace. The singer has been performing her residency show titled Celine at the Coliseum since 2003. It was an incredibly successful and highly regarded production that showcased her exceptional vocal abilities and stage presence. However, the sudden loss of Renee understandably left Celine and her family in a state of deep mourning. Despite the personal tragedy, Celine Dion remained active in the public eye. She made notable appearances at various events, including award shows and charity galas. Additionally, she collaborated with other artists such as Andrea Bocelli, Sia, and Deadpool actor Ryan Reynolds, which helped introduce her to new audiences and showcase her versatility. After taking a break to mourn the loss of her husband, she returned to her residency in February 2016. While performing All By Myself at her first concert since Renee's death, the singer broke down in tears. During her performance, Dion expressed her longing by saying, "Throughout my life, I only had eyes for my husband, who sat out here night after night. People thought I was looking at him, actually. But I didn't have to. I didn't need to. Because every time I closed my eyes, I felt Renee on stage with me." In 2019, the singer embarked on the Courage World Tour, her first global tour in over a decade. The tour was well received, demonstrating her ability to captivate audiences and reaffirming her status as one of the world's premier vocalists. Even so, the crowd noticed that Celine Dion's performances after her husband's death often carried a deep emotional resonance. Her renditions of powerful ballads such as My Heart Will Go On and her cover of Queen's The Show Must Go On took on a new meaning and resonated with fans on a profound level. However, it appeared that her pain had also affected her body, threatening the future of her career. Over the years, Celine Dion's physical appearance has undergone noticeable changes, particularly with regard to her weight. These changes have sparked speculation and controversy among the public and media, leading to discussions about the reasons behind her weight loss. The singer's transformation became more apparent in the late 2010s and early 2020s. She adopted a slimmer figure that differed from her previous appearance. As with any high-profile figure, changes in physical appearance often attract attention and scrutiny, particularly in the entertainment industry. The speculation surrounding Celine's weight loss led to various theories and opinions. Some individuals expressed concern, questioning whether her weight loss was healthy or if it indicated underlying health issues. Others praised her new look, commending her for achieving a more slender physique. The public's response to her transformation was divided, with debates unfolding across social media platforms and in tabloid publications. The singer previously insisted that genetics play a huge part in her appearance. She once told The Guardian, "I have been thin all my life. Nobody in my family is overweight." At first, it seemed everything was fine. However, an update on her health later on would draw concerns from her fans and peers. On October 19, 2021, Celine Dion made a significant announcement regarding her health, which had a direct impact on her career. She shared that she was experiencing severe and persistent muscle spasms, which led her to postpone the start of her latest Las Vegas concert residency. The residency, also titled Celine, was set to take place at the Resorts World Las Vegas venue in November of that year. The singer's inability to rehearse and perform was attributed to her illness, which remained undisclosed at the time. However, 1 year later, in December 2022, Celine Dion finally revealed the reason behind her health issues. She disclosed that she had been diagnosed with a rare neurological disorder called stiff person syndrome. Stiff person syndrome is an extremely uncommon condition that affects the nervous system, resulting in severe and debilitating muscle spasms. These spasms can be intense and persistent, causing stiffness and rigidity in the affected muscles. As the disorder progresses, it can impair mobility and speech, often leaving individuals confined to rigid postures, hence the name stiff person syndrome. Celine's diagnosis of stiff person syndrome shed light on the underlying cause of her severe and persistent muscle spasms, which had disrupted her ability to rehearse and perform. It also explained the challenges she faced and the subsequent need to cancel and postpone tour dates. Living with a rare and incurable neurological disorder like stiff person syndrome presents significant obstacles and necessitates ongoing management and care. Celine's revelation of her diagnosis allowed her fans and the public to understand the underlying health issues that she had been facing and the impact they had on her ability to pursue her career. Experts theorize that stiff person syndrome is a disorder that causes the body's immune system to mistakenly attack cells in the central nervous system responsible for moving muscle. The 55-year-old singer explained on Instagram that the disease leaves people as human statues, locking the body into rigid positions. The worst part is that there is no cure for the disease and will eventually lead to an inability to walk or talk. Celine told fans that she was forced to cancel her European tour because of her deteriorating health. In her Instagram statement, the singer said, "As you know, I've always been an open book, and I wasn't ready to say anything before, but I'm ready now. I've been dealing with problems with my health for a long time, and it's been really difficult for me to face these challenges and talk about everything that I've been going through." She went on by saying, "It hurts me to tell you today that this means I won't be ready to restart my tour in Europe in February." Dion also talked of her efforts to restore her health. "I have a great team of doctors working alongside me to help me get better, and my precious children, who are supporting me and giving me hope." The singer reassured her fans. "I'm working hard with my sports medicine therapist every day to build back my strength and my ability to perform again. But I have to admit, it's been a struggle," she added. "All I know is singing. It's what I've done all my life, and it's what I love to do the most." Finally, she said, "I miss you so much. I miss seeing all of you. Being on the stage performing for you, I always give 100% when I do my shows. But my condition is not allowing me to give you that right now." Celine Dion has rescheduled her tour plans for the first half of this year to next year as she focuses on fighting her disease. Meanwhile, her tour dates from August to October are expected to push through, and fans are hoping the singer can make a full recovery in time.